You misgender my partner?
Your person.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And what you deal with.
That clip of like, it wouldn't be zero. It wouldn't be nothing. One of our listeners commented upon that in real life and said that they really liked that part.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, my friend's
fiance, Eddie. They're one of our like couples friends. He genuinely listened. Shout out Eddie. Hey, Eddie.
Eddie.
He's the best.
Incredible. And a man.
Yes, and he's really cool.
He's the definition of not
Shout out
all
Celeste.
men, but he's not.
No.
He's like truly the not all
Like
men.
truly. Yeah, and I wonder how much of that is growth from his partner.
He's like, and I'm done listening.
He's the type to like show her this part. Yeah.
BB.
Fully don't know you. Love you, Eddie.
Yeah. Love Eddie down. Well, now we're gonna move on.
Yeah. Too much.
Okay. We're locking in. So, we're locked in and deader than ever.
I'm Tamara.
I'm Kelly.
And this is
Ghoul Beans.
That's good.
I got her.
Is that fair? We share a brain cell.
Yeah, that's true.
It just bounces from one to the other. You're under flood advisory.
We're flooding, baby. Basement leaking got you freaking.
Basement leaking got you freaking. You guys know about her?
On the highway. I wanted to hear a story.
About?
I don't know. Tell me something. Tell me a random fact.
Ooh.
Ooh.
About what?
I don't know.
A random fact. I need a subject. It's too broad.
I don't know, because now I'm thinking like I would have to give you a random fact.
Do you have a random fact?
I have a lot, but they've all cleared out
Yeah,
at this moment.
A random fact about me is that I used to watch and still do. Oh no, this is a fact about me right now. My comfort show is Jeopardy. I will go on YouTube and watch 3-hour-long compilations when I'm feeling very overwhelmed, and because I'm absolutely on the spectrum. And I like literally stim and like rock back and forth and watch Jeopardy and eat my snacks and play Jeopardy by myself.
Are you good at it?
I'm incredible at it. It's kind of spooky. I love Jeopardy, and that's how I know a lot of random facts.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. What's one of your comfort shows?
One of my comfort shows is Ink Master.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I was watching that recently, and it's so much fun.
You love a heavily scripted something.
Is it heavily scripted?
I'm pretty sure it's not. They're not.
I like
TLC.
I like the art in it. Like, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
People are talented.
they're so talented. But yeah,
And
so
also it's like Housewives level drama.
honestly, the drama feels scripted. Like,
Yeah.
if anything, I wish they'd cut that part out of it. It's like, and if you guys could just like yell at each other for 3 seconds and then have it not matter. And
You
it's
guys
like,
could just be masters of the ink.
yeah, honestly, that's the part I don't like. That's my separate shows. Like, I don't want that here. I just want to watch you guys do tattoos. So, but yeah, that's a comfort show. I've got so many comfort shows. Okay, that's not a comfort show for me. That gives me anxiety.
That makes sense that I am actually a social worker, because like Hoarders, comfort show for me.
Can't. It's too close to OCD, like what they've got going on. So like that stuff's triggering.
That provides. Oh, see, it doesn't trigger me. It like comforts me. That like I'm like.
You're like, I'm not that bad.
Kind of, and also I'm like, okay, I know that I don't have rituals, and like I don't have like, a lot of like there's a lot of like stereotypical parts of OCD that I don't experience and never did. So then whenever I was like growing up with 29 years of like undiagnosed OCD, I was like, oh, I don't have it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a little Richie.
I did have all those, and I just didn't know what OCD was. Because people just like...
Make it seem like one thing.
People make it seem like one thing. They also make it seem pretty aggressive. Like, there's a lot more, like, things that can be just, like, internal thoughts versus, like, physical rituals. But...
Like episodic.
Yeah.
Like where it's like, oh, I'm having a burst of OCD.
I would say for me, it's not like that for me. But yeah, I used to like hoarders. You know what I used to really love? My Strange Addiction, obviously.
I love My Strange Addiction.
What was your favorite one? What was the one that, like, sticks with you?
It's the inflatables. And that sticks with me. But My Strange Addiction, my niece also has pica.
Really?
She absolutely, that little girl has pica.
She wants to chomp rocks.
She is constantly asking for ice cubes. She's not 2. She's asking for ice cubes to chomp.
Yeah.
She goes up to dusty windowsills and drags her fingers through them and licks them.
I love that for her.
She's sucking water off of paper towels. She's putting wet paintbrushes in her mouth and sucking them.
Is she thirsty?
No, that's the thing. No, she's not. Okay. She's not thirsty because the girl also is constantly drinking water. Like, I was scared something was wrong with her kidneys. That's how much water she's drinking.
Yeah.
But it's just a comfort for her. She'll drink like 32 ounces of water and
damn.
Yeah. She never wakes up with raspy voice because she's so hydrated because she needs a water bottle to go to bed.
She's dewy.
She's having about 8 ounces of water every time she wakes up. She asked for specifically her Baba water.
Baba water.
Yeah. Baba water. And she's crying. I'm like, oh my God. I said, but baby, you're going to pee the bed. She don't give a fuck. She don't care. She said, clean it. I don't care. More Baba water. No. But no, she does absolutely. She's drinking bath water. With Epsom salt in it. Like baby Epsom. She don't give a fuck.
That's so funny.
She's chewing on books. She chewed off the end of her book. There's like gnaw marks. The wonky donkey has
it's wonkier.
Yeah.
That is so
Everything
funny.
goes in her mouth, she chews. And not in like a baby way, in like this girl's pica.
Yeah. Love that
Do you have
shit.
a strange addiction?
No, I don't have one. I think about the lady that would drink nail polish a bit. I think it was like one of the first ones. And like, is she well? I don't think so. Or the one that would fall asleep like
Hair dryer?
Yeah.
I think about her all the time.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, if I had one, it would be to eat detergent. I do have to get those big sniffs in. Yeah. Comet detergent. I want to eat it. Soap.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Clay pot. I would love to eat a clay pot.
You should get like the
Edible clay.
No. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's like...
You should get that stuff.
I would start
to
something
give yourself.
for me. I don't have the funds to keep that up.
You should get like the prop like stuff that's made out of sugar. I know. I got you those like sugar rocks, but I feel like it didn't hit the spot for you.
No, because it didn't feel inedible. It has to feel inedible.
It's gotta be a rock, basically.
It's a candy coated rock.
If I don't chip a tooth, it's not gonna hit that.
So true.
Damn. I don't have that.
Okay.
Anyway, where are we? We're in Michigan.
No. We're not anywhere because we haven't had our coffee. Today, we're trying La Colombe
The strawberry mocha.
Strawberry Mocha.
It smells like the Nesquik strawberry milk.
Not a sponsor, but would love it.
If anyone wants to sponsor us, I'll take donations at this point. I spilled. It kind of tastes like the Nesquik strawberry milk.
You know what?
You're going to poop.
I'm not having all this. It's late in the day. You want me to shoot it torpedo style.
That Metro bathroom ain't seen nothing.
I'm gonna make the train go faster. The power of my poop. You know what? That's like Naked and Eviscerated from last episode. I'm gonna end up naked. I'm not gonna be eviscerated. The tracks are gonna be eviscerated. I don't like it. It tastes like penicillin to me.
I literally love it. I'm going to buy more.
Amoxicillin.
Is that the pink, like, milky one?
It's penicillin amoxicillin, yeah.
I had to take that as a child for some reason and
Strep throat.
loved it.
I hated
Gulp,
it,
gulp.
and I'm also allergic.
I had to...
Well, as an adult, I wasn't as a child. I'm allergic as an adult. So now I have to take ciprofloxacin.
There was also this weird, like... There was another one I had to take, and it was gross.
Yeah, this is like... It gives me the pink stuff that you're... From the spoon measurer.
Mm-hmm.
I saw your eyes in the mirror, like...
Not the red stuff.
I don't know about the red stuff.
I feel like it was cough medicine.
That probably was just Dimetapp.
Hate that.
Robitussin.
Who knows?
No, but
Who knows what my mom was
it's
giving
it's
me?
amoxicillin vibes.
It's giving strawberry milk vibes.
It's a no from me, dog.
Are you gonna pour that into my cup right now?
This? Are you serious?
I love it.
You like artificial strawberry?
I guess so.
Yeah. Do you remember the last coffee we got? From that, I had the strawberry matcha and you had the strawberry lot.
Mm-hmm. I liked that one too.
That was good. That one wasn't this though. It's a swing and a miss for me, dog.
Mixed reviews. I think it's a 10 out of a 10.
Would you go 10 out of 10 for real?
No, but I am gonna drink it again. I will buy it again.
Should go 8.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
Yeah.
Have I
For
had a
canned
10 out of
coffee.
10? I don't know yet.
I think we did. Well, I did. When we had a can or a glass jar from Whole Foods, and you're like,
Oh, those were good.
Those were really good. The mocha one was really good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go first because mine's not that scary.
Tell where we are.
We're in Michigan. Do you know that my dumbass was like, we've never even done Michigan before. Like, who are we to not have done Michigan? We've done Michigan.
Quite twice.
Yeah,
at least.
definitely. I know that we've done it multiple times because I was reading through stuff. I was like, can't do that. Yeah. And I'm having a problem similar to what you were saying. Although it's stuff we've probably never even talked about. But I'm like, have we done this one before? And we don't have a system because of the insane way that I don't put the name of what we're doing. I do now in the descriptions.
No, and actually, you don't not say. I have to be like, okay, wait a minute. If we're talking about the Joliet Theater, the Rialto Theater, we're not talking about Michigan. Because you'll say, like, the names of the spots.
Yeah.
But I did Google. I went Ghoul Beans, Michigan, to see if any came up. And
That's smart.
Mm-hmm. I think Lake Spooky might be.
Lake Spooky. Lake Spooky, that's funny.
I'm so funny.
Oh, golly. I did the Traverse City State Asylum. That was the name, right?
You said asylum. It didn't say that to me.
I think it was asylum.
But also, Traverse City is not a state.
Traverse City State Asylum is what it was called. It's actually had many names. It opened on November 30th in 1885 under the direction of Dr. James Decker Munson. Upon opening, it held 43 residents. It was suited for 515, and these slots were quickly filled. The doctor went through like remember Bartonville?
Mm-hmm.
And how like
we went.
Right. So Bartonville, I had told you. So this doctor, Dr. Decker Munson, very much had a similar idea. I feel like we didn't cover it very well because we're not really here to cover the theories that the doctors of the asylums came with. But like the first guy to open Barton, very similar to this guy, like very much kept the grounds beautiful. People were not held in like cages or rooms. Like it was very much a community. So for people who were dealing with like mental illness, which back then like that was a single woman who didn't marry.
Laughed too hard one time.
Literally like someone's like aunt who'd never married, like people that were in like the spectrum obviously was very big, but instead of, you know, keeping these people in locked away rooms, like this place was very much like everyone was allowed to walk around. Everyone had a job there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was kind of you heal by being looked at as normal and being part of a community. And, like, when you're around people who go through similar things, you learn and you heal and stuff like that. So, very much, like...
Free to walk the grounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
A good, like, they weren't doing experimental whatever, like, they weren't
Thank
doing
God.
surgeries. Yeah. In the beginning. They even had a, like, baseball team and football team that would play against local high schools. Like, yeah.
We love inclusion.
Mm-hmm. So then, a lot of people, like, had jobs on the facility as well. It was a great place. And then slowly, you know, it happens. There was a doctor that came in, and a lot of people really liked him, thought he was a cool dude. He was known for his 3-minute lobotomy. Things got worse as time went on.
So what, he shoved something up there and jiggled it around like a blender?
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, 3-minute lobotomy. Just poked right through your sinuses.
Look at her. She's not talking anymore. But no, he didn't do the 3-minute lobotomy once he came here. He became well known for his chemical restraint experiments. He called them tender loving care.
Oh no. TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah. I hate this thing and how it doesn't go. Okay. So he would do Thorazine, Ritalin, and insulin injections.
What the fuck? That's too many things at once. Thorazine and Ritalin, so a downer and an upper, and then...
But I'm not sure that they were all at once.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
I mean, it could be. And insulin?
But he did believe that, like, seclusion and straitjackets were unnecessary. So, not incredible, but not as bad as asylums were,
I guess.
He himself actually spent time being treated in mental institutions.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Before he came here.
Blind leading the blind.
And then he called it the Ferguson therapy, which obviously many people question. Was it genius? Was it a scam? No one knows.
He knows.
People loved him. But then in the 60s, psychedelic drugs were starting to be used in sessions, which people still do sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, amongst all of that, like, basically, classic story. That was just, like, a special dude there. But, basically, the same old story happened where they lost money, people, you know, short staff.
Cut corners.
Yeah, so it got worse and worse there. No specific doctor came out of the woodwork as, like, the one to treat people bad, but just definitely a history of, like, people abusing their power there, and then, again, just neglect and things getting worse. So, in the 2000s, well, in 1989, the asylum stood closed and then was abandoned. And then in the 2000s, a team came together and they decided to restore it, or, like, the project was to restore the asylum, but not as an asylum. So what they've done now, some buildings still stand abandoned, but other ones, there's, like, residences there's shops, there's restaurants,
It's a campus.
basically, yeah. And so people go there all the time. People live there. It's giving, like, kind of Seattle, you know? Or even, like, maybe not even, but, like, where was that in Denver where we walked around the Pearl
Golden
Street Mall or something? You remember that?
Yeah. Where
it's, like, kind of an enclosed campus, but just a city to kind of go and hang out. Like, I feel like now there's a lot of places that open up and have apartments, and then there's little restaurants on the bottom.
That's, like, the new thing, especially in Chicago.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to live above a Target.
Literally. And I think they're like starting to do it now. Like where I used to live, the mall. Remember when Red Robin closed? They closed it down because they're creating like a community, like little village there where you can live there, but also there'll be shops and coffee shops and stuff. So that's basically
The people crave walkable cities.
The people crave walkable cities.
That's all they want.
It is. That's all I want.
Right. God bless Chicago.
Oh my God, literally. The board's vision was to create a walkable mixed-use village. I'll tell it all this time. So people live there, all that good stuff. The old barn, it was like super creepy. It's now like a cute little wedding venue.
As usual.
Yeah, you know what it is. So some visitors who go here live there, eat there, things like that, have reported seeing ghosts, feeling unseen forces, and experiencing drastic changes in air and energy. People hear bodiless voices from abandoned areas. Unexplained lights and footsteps are also commonly reported. Some people say that there was a priest that was part of the like asylum's chapel that committed suicide or was driven to suicide by dark spirits. And that was like a lore that went around there. Reporters covering stories on the grounds have heard unexplained voices on their tapes, and people who were part of the construction crew of the villages had like seen figures on the ground.
Love the construction crew stories.
I love it. We should do like a...
It adds so much validity to me.
Me too. We should do a Ghouls Being Ghouls of like construction workers stories.
Construction site, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what people see, and then I just have like a couple first-hand experiences of people who have been there. And then there is this tree called I think it's like the hippie trail, and it leads to like this tree, and I think it had a lot to do with the guy's like experiments and stuff. There was not a lot of information, but what are you gonna do? So this is someone who said, "I must tell you that I am a devout skeptic, but what I saw, I will never forget as long as I live. It was about a 15-minute walk to the tree. As we ventured out, it felt as if people were watching us. The closer we came to the tree, the more it felt like someone or something did not want us there.
Oh.
We kept hearing the sounds of crashing branches and scuffles in the distance."
You see how they didn't leave?
You see how this would never be me? The closer we got, the more strange things became. I strongly discourage anyone from exploring anything in the surrounding area. There truly is some form of evil that is attached to the forest and asylum. Please stay away. Cute. Next person. I live right down the road from it. One day, me and a few friends went to check it out because there are still abandoned buildings here. Like, not all of it was turned into like...
So then there's lots of things going on.
Yeah. It's to me, it seems like an insane place to live. Like, let me just go home, but I gotta pass this like abandoned building.
Yeah, I would be scared that like people are living in there. People are always scarier than ghosts.
Right. We always say that. One day, me and a few friends went to check it out. You could literally feel the presence of someone or something. The creepiest part of the place was that the nurse's cabin, a little back from the asylum. It said that there was a doctor, sick and twisted like his patients. He murdered a few of them and the nurses in that house. You can't even step a foot in the garage or you'll feel sick. Oh. Sick and twisted like his patients is wrong.
So wrong. I was like, damn, this is ableist.
We used to take college photography students to the old state hospital for a day trip every semester. We had so many creepy things happen there. Once we were standing on the front porch of one of the wings in the middle of November. It was 45 degrees out, but as we stood in the front of the door of the procedure buildings, a super hot blast of air hit us in the face. Keep in mind, most of the windows are busted out of these buildings.
Ew.
People standing to the left and right looking through the windows felt nothing. 5 to 6 people in front of the door freaked out. That was one of the last trips we took before they stopped letting us on the grounds. Over the years, we've seen and heard a metric ton of things we couldn't explain, from chills and noises to sudden fits of nausea and lightheadedness. One of the rooms that still had the electroshock therapy equipment and a tie-down table was probably one of the most disturbing rooms in the place. As soon as you walk in the door, you could literally feel every hair on your body stand on end and a heaviness or pressure.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're on like so much energy of people being. I mean, and he could have the victims of this guy with the 3-minute lobotomy.
Mm-hmm.
They could have followed him over there.
I would have. I would have been like,
Your children's children will never know peace.
Literally. Oh my god. I was tangent. I was listening to a podcast and like one of the people were what's the like Proctor was like a Proctor descendant, and she was like, I want
Like a proprietor?
no, like the Proctor
Like a
Salem
prospect.
witch
Oh.
trial. Yeah, like the family that like
Goody Proctor.
yeah.
Oh my god. Like the Proctors.
The Proctors. The Proctors.
Oh my god.
And she was like, I really want to go to I'm like so excited to go to Salem. And like out loud in the car, I was like, girl, I wouldn't go there. I'd stay well away from there.
No, Miss Goody's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Well, something's gonna happen. You can't be a proctor and go. That's like being a Sanderson sister.
Witches, like, no way.
Right.
So,
Disrespect.
You're gonna. I mean, I'm sure there's already a curse upon that family.
I was like, what does a proctor do?
Right? You're like, okay.
Yeah, no, you meant like the proctors.
Yes. Which, to be fair, is probably what they did. Okay. We were walking past a part that was being remodeled and saw the lights in the basement turn on, then turn off, and we both heard an evil, scary laugh. And then the street light cut out. My boyfriend and I both ran as fast as we could. It might just be happenstance, but I understand this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if I was there, I would be like, that was a ghost. And this is the last one. I was in room 118 at the Munster Manor in February 2024. I was staying there for my wife was in the hospital recovering from surgery. The first night I kept hearing voices in the bathroom, but no one was there. I kept hearing wood squeaking as if someone was walking in my room. The second night I was half asleep, and between my bed and the north window, I heard a man's voice say, Sylvia, Sylvia, where are you? I sat up in bed, and it was if a shadow was standing in the window. The following night, this is night 3, you're still here, the following night, I thought I saw a shadow walk at the end of my bed near the west window, in the room. I sat there on my bed, and I thought I saw a puddle laying on the bed. Poodle. It's a poodle. I thought I saw a poodle laying on the bed. The last night, I was wearing earplugs, and I woke up with one on the nightstand. I don't recall putting it there, and I don't believe in the afterlife, but I know one thing. There's definitely spirits in room 118.
Period.
Yeah. I'm trying to research the directory of a lady or a poodle dog named Sylvia. I can't find anything.
Sylvie.
Any help would be appreciated. So do you know what's so funny? You're doing Sylvia in that voice. First of all, that's creepy. The earplug thing, terrible. Hate that. Could have been you, but hate that. Do you remember that story? I remember it so clearly. It's like the little boy is in the cabinet. He's in the house. It's a haunted house story.
Haunted house story.
There's like a little boy in like the TV entertainment center cabinet.
Oh, yes. It's coming back to me.
And the person like hears them say like, boyo, boyo, boyo.
Yeah, boyo, boyo.
And like we thought it was so creepy. That's one of his nicknames now. Like constantly I do that to him. I'm like, boyo, 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 boyo. And I'm like, the origin story for that is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
We were so freaked out.
I feel like
saying
that's reminding me. I feel like we have one of those where we were like, that used to be scary and now it's like a thing. Yeah, I think it's just like the cadence of it too. It's like, he's a little boyo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that.
Silly. But I use that because of the Kylie Jenner meme where she's like, Stormy, you look like mommy, baby.
Yeah.
I say that to Maisie all the time. Especially when she's being crabby or a bitch. I'm like, you look like mommy, baby. Okay, so across the board, if it's an asylum, it's haunted. That's something we've learned.
Right.
No such thing as a not haunted asylum.
No, can't be. Because if they called it an asylum, it was during a time they were doing bad shit to people that needed help.
No one had asylum.
No.
It was definitely penitentiary vibes.
Yeah. That's crazy. It is called an asylum. Like, asylum is instantly bad for me. And, like, yeah, they named it that because it was a place for them to, like, be accepted and, like, safe from a bad life. And it sucks that it sucks that humans are so
Hospitals for the criminally insane. Immediately, the term criminally insane, like, you're already, the behavior they're exhibiting to you is jailable offenses.
And literally, it's like a woman who said no to her husband.
Criminally insane. She told everybody she was going to drown her child, and everybody was like, no, you're not. And she did it. And so they're like, you're criminally insane.
Well, that makes sense because you did a crime.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm saying, like, you warned people ahead of time. She's not necessarily insane.
Right. She's hell.
Yeah. There's lots of people who committed crimes who aren't just in jail.
No, I know. It was just funny because
she drowned her kid.
And you think that's criminally insane?
Truly. But if she warned you, you are at fault for that.
No.
You let her go home to her kid.
You help someone.
Shit. All right.
I guess that's fine. I guess
they're cool with that. Anyway.
Ugh.
All right. In Michigan, still way up there. You were in Traverse City. I was a little bit literally a stone's throw away in Petoskey. We are at the Terrace Inn. So to understand why the Terrace Inn is so active, you need to have an understanding of the ground it sits on. It's located in the Bayview Association, a National Historic Landmark. Imagine a community of over 400 Victorian cottages. Spooky.
I was like, I don't want to.
All meticulously preserved. In the 1800s, this was a Chautauqua community, where a place where people came for the uplift of the mind. Think of it as like a TED Talk place for back in the day. Like, you'd go to see people talk and, like, Socratic and, you know. Okay. It was a world of theologians, scientists, and classical musicians. By 1910, the demand for lodging was so high that J.B. and Elizabeth Gould broke ground at the inn. When it opened in 1911, it was the height of luxury for northern Michigan. It was a different kind of luxury. The hallways were narrow and the rooms were cozy, and the grand wraparound porches were designed for long afternoons of intellectual debate. Today, when you walk in, you're stepping onto those same 1911 floorboards. The inn is famous for its quirks. For one, the side of the building that everyone assumes is the front, the side pictured on all the postcards, is actually the back. And the front door, the knob turns to the left, a small mechanical difference that trips up every new arrival. The current owners, Patty and Mo, me and you,
Literally,
have kept the history alive. It's a place of comfort known for its yoga retreats. The 1911 restaurant, where the chicken Hemingway and potato leek soup are legendary. In the winter, you can hear the bells of a horse-drawn sleigh carrying guests through the snow-covered Victorian streets. It feels safe. It feels charming. And then you see the ghost files hidden behind the front desk.
Ooh, do they let people read them?
Yeah, they keep them.
Hell yeah.
So, the hauntings are said to have begun before the hotel even opened its doors. During the construction of the winter of 1910 to 11, a heavy structural beam reportedly gave way, falling and instantly killing 2 workers. While no official newspaper records have been found to confirm the names of the men, many believe their spirits remain bound to the foundation. This often is used to explain the heavy footsteps heard in the hallways and the occasional shadowy figures seen on the staircases. So that's just like, it was primed to be spooky. So we're going to get to Our Lady in White.
Love her.
Elizabeth Abbey Suite. According to the legend, Elizabeth was staying at the inn while she was pregnant with twins. She tragically tripped and fell in room 211, suffering a miscarriage and passing away shortly after from complications. Her spirit is described as a gentle, wandering figure in a long white gown, and she's most frequently seen in the hallways of the second floor or standing quietly at the foot of the bed in guest rooms, specifically 211 and 212. Guests often report a sudden drop in temperature or a feeling of being watched, only to turn and see her before she vanishes. You can stay here. I should have mentioned at the beginning, this is a stayable place.
We gotta. And then we can have dinner in Traverse City at the Villages.
This is the man in tweed, Edward Sweet. Closely linked to the lady in white is the man in tweed. This is believed to be her husband, Edward. Distraught by the loss of his wife and unborn children, Edward eventually returned to the Terrace Inn years later. He checked into room 308 and died there of a quote-unquote broken heart. Unlike Elizabeth, who stays inside, Edward is most often seen on the open 2-story balcony. Witnesses describe a man in a vintage tweed suit leaning against the railing, peering into the bedroom windows as if looking for someone. Many believe he's eternally searching for Elizabeth.
That sucks because they're both there.
Mm-hmm. And the kids are there.
He just has to go down the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I mean, yeah, or something more sinister is happening. You're going to hate this one. The basement boy.
I don't want this one.
Right. In the lower levels of the inn, particularly the basement of the 1911 restaurant, staff and guests have encountered a younger spirit. He's believed to be a teenager, roughly 12 to 14 years old. His identity is unknown, though some speculate he may have been a local boy who spent time at the inn during its early years, or perhaps a patient during the time the inn served as a temporary hospital in World War I. He is known to be playful rather than frightening. He's often reported as a quote-unquote shadow boy, darting between tables in the restaurant or playing in the laundry area. Guests have reported feeling their clothes being tugged or hearing a child's laughter in the empty hallways. Doris and the young girl, another set of ghosts. There are so many ghosts in this fucking place.
I love that.
A spirit who is frequently seen in the common areas and the library. She's described as a quote-unquote resident spirit who seems content to simply watch over the place. And the girl with the yellow curls. A more recent sighting involves a young girl with blonde curls in the lobby. One guest famously took a photo of the hotel's Christmas tree, only to find the image of a young girl standing next to it when they looked at the picture later. And finally, the red man, or the entity of the lower depths.
The lower depths?
Yeah. Often conflated with the workers or the basement boy, some investigators believe this to be an entirely separate entity, an older entity, tied to the land or the original coal-firing systems in the structure. Described as a dark, imposing shadow that projects a heavy or angry energy. Unlike the other spirits who appear in period clothing, the red man is a shadowy mass. He has a reddish tint, usually confined to the storage pillars with the heavy machinery areas of the basement. That's very scary. Ooh! Ooh! You see all the shadows? You see all the shadows and then one has that orangey hue. I have to get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I would not even... Well, first of all, this wouldn't happen to me because I wouldn't be in the situation where I'm down by myself in the depths under the basement, like the fucking like boiler, like it's like the machinery pillars and shit.
I have to say, so at the hotel, I had to go to the like where they kept the beer, where it would like run.
Oh, the one you worked at.
Yeah, and like I never saw anything down there, but like I'd be alone in the back walls of like the basement, and that is where coworkers said they chased the demon girl. And I would be there, and I'd be like, so why am I down here alone? And, like, it was just because I had to be. And it's like, and this is the exact situation I don't ever want to be in anymore.
Mm-hmm. And for the viewers at home, the viewers and listeners, that hotel was fucking haunted. That hotel has an energy even now. Even now, when we have to pass it. I'm like, there it go. Haunted as hell. Yeah. Just so haunted.
I've told the stories of the hotel on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, girl. No, yeah,
Give us one.
The one that, like, because I would ask people about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, you never heard about this hotel? It was the...
You ever heard about this hotel?
Yeah. Like a martini. The customer's martini. They were shaking it. So, a guy was there for so long, and but he was still young. He just had worked a lot of the positions, like working his way up to manager, and so he was the bar manager. But before that, he worked as the manager of the events, like setting up, you know. So banquets, it's called banquets. So he would like be the one to have like be helping the guys out, like roll tables out from the again, the
Storage
walls
stuff.
of the basement is where like storage was.
Yeah.
It's in the walls. And he saw a little girl running, and he saw like her run around the corner. And again, it's like a concrete hallway. So he's like, he turns to his like the person he's working with, and he's like, "Was that a kid?" And the person just shrugged and like rolled away. And he's like, "A kid can't be down here." And so he ran, and like again, straight ass hallways, just like corners. And it goes the entire perimeter of the basement.
And why wouldn't you take the hint from the guy who walked away?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ran down the hall, again, saw the girl turn a corner at the end of the other
Oh
hall.
my god, my nipples.
Ran again. Gets to the end, where it's just like a dead end. No one. And he was like, exactly. And so he like walks back, and he goes back, and he was like, so there was no one over there. And the guy was like, yeah, sure wasn't.
Some people gotta learn the hard way.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna chase a ghost, so I can't stop you.
Yep.
Nothing I say. So he told me that, and he was like, yeah, it was terrible. And he was like, and it felt bad. He's like, I felt terrible running around there.
We've stayed in quite a few little haunted hotels.
Mm-hmm.
The Ambassador, and then what was the name of that inn that we stayed at?
The Brumdy.
Brumder Mansion.
Brumdy. Felt worse during the day, people.
That was crazy. And that shit is in the walls for real.
That
was actually skittering through the fucking wall.
I'll never forget when we heard him dying. Because he was a ghost, and we heard his death.
We heard his death and smelled the food he was making us with his hacking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that was, like, speaking of inns, seriously, and Victorian style.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even imagine. Cannot even fathom. That was some of the scariest shit we've ever done.
We were taken to the attic.
And the basement. And told about how he's like, and behind that wall, that's a tunnel leading to the rest of the city.
And you know who used to use these tunnels?
And did you know? I mean, but I could have like sat on Kelly's shoulders and not touched the top of the tunnel. I did some Googling.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah. It was
Like
crazy.
coal mine.
And then he like turned the lights off and was like, oh, but do you remember how he was like, so you guys got to go up first. You go ahead. And then he started to like, I think I got to do some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like, turned off the lights slowly. And I was like,
I was like, you better run up these steps. He also, like, on the way down was like, can't go that way. Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my God.
And we were like, ha ha.
That's where he keeps the bodies.
Yeah.
Anyway. Keep going.
Yeah. So I was able to find some encounters from TripAdvisor.
Hell yeah. I love when it comes from TripAdvisor.
Me too.
They're like, hotel's great. Love the food. A ghost did attack me. But other than that.
Literally. This is from 2013, so a while ago. I just returned from the weekend yoga retreat at the Terrace Inn with the renowned yoga instructor, Cindy Gray. Shout out, Cindy. The inn is filled with charm and character and turned out to be a great place to practice yoga. The owners, Patty and Mo, welcomed us like family. There are several lounge areas to sit and read or simply relax. The inn is situated in the middle of a 100-year-old Victorian Bayview neighborhood and is 2 blocks away from Lake Michigan. I love this inn. I love the area, and I will return. However, I will not stay in room 211. I stayed alone in the room and had a hair-raising experience with one of the paranormal inhabitants. I was told later that a lot of paranormal activity takes place in this room and in this wing of the building, so this person didn't even know.
That's crazy.
Mostly on the 2nd and 3rd floors. I have chills just typing about it. There are many people who enjoy this type of thrill. In fact, the inn hosts a ghost hunting weekend each October. However, this girl has booked a room 100, a large jacuzzi suite with less reported activity, and is bringing her husband on another weekend in the fall.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Did she describe what it was?
Mm-mm.
I hate her for that.
Mm-hmm. But she was compelled to say something even though she did not even know it was haunted.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is another TripAdvisor from 2017. Quirky hotel, antiques, ghosts. What more could you want? This little quirky place has gotten lost in the Someplace in Time movie. Interesting to note that the front of the hotel that's always pictured is actually the back of the place, leading out to the backyard. Just another oddity that makes this place quite charming. Pluses, great decor, some beautiful antiques adorn the building, and staff seem friendly. The hotel is famous for being haunted, and I did have a strange occurrence that happened to us last night. They have refrigerators out in their hallways for storing foodstuffs, etc., and I got up to go grab a water. It was about 4 a.m., so I wasn't going to bother getting fully dressed, and the fridge is right outside our door. So I just got my shorts on when I suddenly hear all this running down the hall, like what sounded like children laughing and running. Thinking there were a bunch of kids outside, I ended up getting fully dressed, and when I went out, nobody was there. I even wandered down the hall as I could still hear them, but the place was deserted. It was definitely, quote, unusual, but par for the course when you're staying in a hotel with so much history. The driveway is very small, so you might want to plan on parking on the street. Remember, the front door knob turns to the left. I figured this out after walking into the door quite a few times during my stay. Some people just have to learn the hard way. And this is another review from a different website entirely. I don't even think it's a hotel website from my memory. It's like do you think this place is haunted type of website?
Like something happened.
This is 2015. Yes, I know it's haunted. We stayed there back around 02 or 03, and you can feel it strongly as you walk up the stairs. We stayed on the second floor, and it feels like you're invading the ghost's privacy until dinner time. Then it feels joyous, like a party from a long time ago. We did not see anything out of the normal, except I saw a shadow, a type of flash in one of the mirrors in the sitting room. So if you ever find yourself in Petoskey, check into the Terrace Inn. But if they hand you the key to room 211, well, just remember to leave a light on, and the front door knob turns to the left.
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love the reminders for the left turns.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Damn.
That's the Terrace Inn and 1911 restaurant in Petoskey.
We gotta go stay.
I mean, Lake Michigan is definitely haunted.
Yeah, we gotta go stay there. That'd be fun.
Do you guys have any spooky stories from Michigan?
Right in.
At ghouls.podcast@gmail.com. Do you have any recommendations for coffee shops? We've tried the Door County Coffee Company. Don't recommend that again.
No.
But I know Michigan has some other. Traverse City Coffee Company is a thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
We could try that when we go.
We sure can. And I would love to go back. The last time we went, it was whenever we did our circle tour. When we got engaged. Something's happening. The ghost is possessing Kelly.
No, it was a burp.
Burpee. The coffee's still gross to me.
Ugh, drank it.
Delish. You love a little nasty something.
Sometimes.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
A little nasty.
You ain't heard about the nasty.
I sure haven't, Patty. That makes me Mo.
I was going to ask who you thought we were.
I think I'm Mo. I also think in another life, my name's Tamara, but I go by Mo because I think that's cute.
Adorable.
Mm-hmm.
It could be this life if you want.
It's not. I don't, no. I don't give Mo energy.
You really don't. I
No.
couldn't think of a nickname I wouldn't attribute to you more.
I know. People want to call me Tammy so bad.
I'll call you Tim Tam.
Tim Tam's acceptable, and also when a person of color calls me Tam, it's also acceptable. It never sounds right out of a white. Hey, Tam. Girl, get away from me.
Tam is too close to like Tammy.
I'm telling you, it hits different when it's a non-white.
No, I know. I've heard. It doesn't.
Right.
But yeah. I'm gonna call you Tim Tam. Oh, there were Tim Tams in
Love Tim Tams. Double
in
coat.
Costco. And I showed Matt. I was like, these are Australian cookies, and this is why I call Tamara Tim Tam.
Love a Tim Tam. Love a Tim Tam Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Right.
I hope you guys got spooked. We got spooked.
Michigan's spooky. I don't think Michigan's as spooky as other places though. But we're willing to be proven wrong.
So true. You know what? We haven't been to the Detroit side of Michigan
Okay.
in our spookiness. That next time we come back to Michigan,
Right. When I'm like, we've never done Michigan.
we'll do the Detroit side.
Well, thank you for joining.
And spilling the Ghoul Beans.
Oh, I knew you weren't gonna go.
The harmony.